Ironically, it was a time of relative peace in the world. In New York that day, thoughts were on the pennant race. In Los Angeles, the biggest concern was beating the heat. And in a small town in America's heartland, a parade was being held. The people ate hot dogs, listened to martial tunes played by the local high school band, and craned their necks to admire the latest in high-tech weaponry from nearby Fort Pratt. But at the very moment the homecoming queen was receiving a deservedly warm reception from the crowd, some darn kids were playing near one of the missiles.
Launch commit.
Retaliation was swift. Fail-safe and doomsday mechanisms kicked in exactly as programmed. And in less than 50 minutes, but for a handful of survivors, the world had been destroyed. Looking back on it, it had to be considered a bad parade.
Woops is brought to you by McDonald's, home of the new McDonald's guarantee.
Take one and action. Hey, what's the best thing about breakfast at McDonald's?
Coffee.
Pour it out of the cup, it's steaming, it's dark and rich.
I pour it personally.
Coffee fresh?
Fresh brewed. Fantastic cup of coffee.
So what's the secret?
Arabica.
Oh, what's an Arabica?
Arabica beans.
Oh, the beans. And what else?
It's always fresh.
It just tastes good.
And they like to come in and talk with each other, and just like the small coffee shop long ago.
How much a coffee refill?
They're free. What you want is what you get.
It's guaranteed.
What's up?
Yeah.
You ever notice you can't really smell your own breath?
Hi, Tim.
Whoa. Problem, Tim? Whoa. You can smell other people's breath.
Whoa.
But not your own, even though it's right under your nose.
Whoa.
So you search for fresh, clean breath or face the consequences.
Hey, guys.
Want fresh, clean breath? Get the only mint with Redson. And be certain with certs.
My name is Mark Braddock. That morning started off for me like any other. I was teaching English to my class of 6th graders at Jefferson Elementary. I was on my lunch break at the drive-through ATM when it happened. The Volvo proved even safer than advertised. I searched for other survivors, for any sign of life, but the devastation was complete. What had once been a city was now a barren, desert-like wasteland. I was in shock. I had no idea where I was or where I was headed. I just kept driving. And when I ran out of gas, I started walking. I'll never know how I made it to the top of that ridge, but I did. And the sight that greeted me was unexpected indeed. Where am I?
You've passed on, and this is heaven.
Really?
No, I'm putting you on. The world was destroyed, and we're the survivors.
Mr. Connors.
What?
No.
What is
this
that?
is not the time.
You're in a farmhouse. We don't know where exactly.
Are we really the only ones left?
We don't know. We all came here from different places, and it doesn't look good, but we are here, and we are safe. Oh, you're still weak. You were unconscious for several hours.
Why don't you get him something to eat?
Sure thing. Oh, how about some grilled chicken, a little Dijon mustard, some melted cheese? Would you like that?
Yeah.
So would I.
He's taking this well.
So, tell me, how did you survive the missiles?
I was in my Volvo.
Good car. Where are my manners? I'm Curtis Thorpe.
Mark Braddock.
I have a card here somewhere.
I'm Alice McConnell. I was at the Every Woman's bookstore when it happened. It's a little place I opened a few years ago after the divorce. I had just sold one of our Women of Congress calendars when I noticed that the cash register was out of tape. So I went down to the basement, which is where we keep the supplies, and that's how I made it. The basement had originally been built in the 60s as a bomb shelter.
That was very lucky.
Oh, if I had not run out of tape, I would have been behind the counter, crushed under a pile of gender-free dictionaries.
Well, she works in mysterious ways.
I was in the vault in my office.
Oh, you're a stock analyst.
You may have read the profile of me in Forbes last month. I'm the one who came up with the friendly hostile takeover.
Very impressive.
So you didn't happen to hear what the market closed at. The emergency broadcast system didn't mention it.
Mr. Thorpe, the market was vaporized.
Well, aren't we polypessimism? You think we never had a downturn before?
Mr. Thorpe, there is no more Wall Street. There is no more economy. That is all meaningless now.
Don't tell me meaningless. I had a $2.6 million home in Oakmont Park. I had a Mercedes and a Range Rover. I had a loving wife who did charity work and had liposuction once a year. And look, I still have my cellular phone. I'm sorry. I guess this end of the world thing threw me.
Come and get it.
Are you sure you can spare all this?
Actually, we're in pretty good shape on food. Whoever lived here was ready for an emergency. We have canned food, a fresh water well, and even an electric generator.
And a radio, which I managed to get working. Sounds like some of the eastern seaboard may have been spared.
Really?
No, just kidding.
Mr. Connors, you must stop that.
We haven't met. Jack Connors.
Mark Braddock.
So how'd you make it?
Volvo.
Yeah. Me, I was under the interstate when it happened.
That was lucky.
Oh, no, not really. I was living there.
Mr. Connors is a homeless person.
Why do you think he's so chipper? His life's taken a turn for the better.
Yeah, I was a carpenter for over 15 years. Well, the housing market took a tumble, and I got laid off. My unemployment ran out. Lost my home. Wife took off with the kids, and I wound up on the street.
You poor thing.
Oh, I never lost hope. I guess I've always been an optimistic guy. I look at a trash can, and I see it half full. It's just me.
There's someone else. My God, there's someone else.
Wait. Let's think a minute here. Do we really want to open that door?
Why not?
Because we don't know what's out there.
A human being is out there, Mr. Thorpe. What more do we need to know?
Listen, Miss Fonda. This isn't the same world it was yesterday. Survival is all that matters now.
It's an incredibly beautiful woman.
Really?
No, just kidding. I can't see a thing.
Tell me something. I'm the only black person here, aren't I? There are no others upstairs, out back. Lovely. Just lovely. Well, it goes along with the rest of the day.
Hi. I'm Alice McConnell. And as a member of another oppressed minority, women, I understand all too well how uncomfortable you must be feeling now, but please be assured that you are welcome here, O son of Africa.
You got a basement? Maybe there's some black people in the basement.
Hi, I'm Mark Braddock. And this is Jack Connors, Curtis Thorpe.
My name is Ross, Dr. Frederick Ross.
Oh, you're a doctor.
Pathologist. I was in the morgue when the missiles hit. It's 2 stories below ground. That's how I made it.
Did you come across anyone else?
Just one person in a car. I was on foot and tried to flag him down, but the bastard passed me by.
That night, I began writing my journal. I felt there should be a record. But more important, I had to try to find some meaning in what was happening. So many thoughts were running through my head. I thought how cautiously I'd led my life and how foolish that seemed now. I thought about my Volvo in Sweden. How strange that the people with the highest suicide rate would build the safest car. And of course, I thought about the strange group I now found myself part of, which led to the thought that haunted me most of all that night. Why us?
Dr. Ross, you may be interested to know that in my bookstore, I discount all works by authors of color during Black History Month.
Really? Yeah. Well, that's awfully nice. Trade places with me.
Kind of strange, isn't it?
What is?
Well, that this farmhouse survived, that the fallout bypassed it, that none of us even knew it existed, and yet we all found our way here.
That is pretty weird.
Yes, it is.
Not necessarily. Random probability would dictate that some structures and people would survive. And the topography of this valley would account for the lack of radioactivity. We're out of sweet and low.
Or maybe.
Maybe what?
Maybe we are here for a reason.
Oh, that's absurd.
What reason?
To start over. To create a new society. A just society.
I thought the society we had was pretty just. I had a mansion and a cellular phone.
And he lived under a highway.
I said pretty just. Come on, look around you. Could there be any group more ill-suited to the task of rebuilding society?
But that's probably what they said about the Founding Fathers. How many people thought they could succeed?
That's a fallacious analogy. The Founding Fathers were a close-knit group who shared similar backgrounds, education, philosophy, and even familiar ties. We, on the other hand, have absolutely nothing in common. And under normal circumstances, we'd never associate with one another. What about equal? We got any equal?
Mark, what do you think?
About building a new society? Well, I don't know. I'd like to believe that we're here for some purpose, that our lives are about something larger than ourselves.
Yes, that's what I'm talking about. Think of it. The five of us, together, creating a new world. The world we've always wanted. A world without war, without poverty. A world without discrimination, without...
Capital gains taxes?
Why not?
I'm in. That'll really give our economy a boost.
Frederick, will you join us?
The five of us building a better world? Without artificial sweetener?
No one said it would be easy.
Okay, I'm in.
To us.
Why get an inferior shave when you could have the best? Why choose ordinary lubrication when you could have the richest? Why settle for average protection against razor irritation when you could have the most advanced, giving you the closest shave with less irritation? Edge Gel. Ultimate closeness. Ultimate comfort. That's the edge.
More tea, Daddy?
Sure, honey. Fill her up.
A short while ago, Mike Ward had a headache, but he couldn't postpone his tea party with one of the town's best hostesses. So he took a Motrin IB. The same medicine as in the Motrin doctors have prescribed for years, but in non-prescription strength. And now that his headache's gone, he can concentrate on the things that really matter.
Good tea, huh, Daddy?
It's excellent tea, Becky. Excellent.
Motrin IB, the relief of Motrin in non-prescription strength.
A grapefruit drink that's actually sweet? Yeah, Ocean Spray Ruby Red grapefruit juice drink. It's got a sweet taste that's really different. If this is grapefruit juice, this is sweeter Ruby Red. Surprisingly sweet Ocean Spray Ruby Red.
For some men, the worst part of a shave comes after you shave, but not with Soothing Edge Aftershave. Edge has aloe, not alcohol, so it soothes your face without burning. Ultimate comfort, that's the Edge.
Marge puts her new hobby at center stage.
What about dessert?
You can pull the lid off your own can of pudding.
The Simpsons. Ah! An all-new episode Thursday on Fox.
Our new society ran into problems from the very start. We had decided that our first act would be to plant wheat. We felt it was of practical as well as symbolic value. It was a regrettable choice.
Okay, we have a problem here.
What?
There are no instructions on this bag of seeds.
Oh, you're kidding.
Well, surely one of us knows something about gardening.
I can find my way out of a hedge maze.
Wait a minute. I carry a book in my store on feminist gardening.
What's feminist gardening?
I'm guessing no zucchini.
I once took a course in botany, and if I remember correctly, what we want to do here is make a hole in the ground, drop some seeds into it, and put some dirt on top of that.
Oh, slow down, Doc. Some of us here are laymen.
Look, Jack, why don't you drive the tractor, make the furrows? Alice and I will drop the seeds in, and Frederick and Curtis can cover them over.
Excuse me, but I think it would make more sense if I were in charge of this operation. So you all go about your business, and I'll stand to one side here and critique your work.
I don't want him in charge.
Somebody has to take command.
Then why not a woman? Gentlemen, let's start our new society by shattering the glass ceiling that for too long has kept women from positions of authority. No? Well, maybe the next apocalypse.
Maybe the best idea is not to have a leader.
Fair enough.
Fine with me.
Me too.
Agreed.
Okay, obviously we need a leader. Who's it gonna be?
Well, I suppose I find Mark the least objectionable.
Well.
Oh, gee, I don't know what to say. Okay, back to the original plan. Jack, you're on the tractor. Alice, you and I will do the seeds. Curtis, Frederick, you cover them over.
Here we go!
Wait. I just wanted to say something first.
For God's sake.
I just want to say that what we are really planting here today are the seeds of a new world. En realidad, lo que estamos sembrando ahora son las semillas de un mundo nuevo.
I tell you, if she starts with the sign language, I'm out of here.
May our harvest be a bountiful one. Ojalá que las cosechas sean abundantes. Jack. Huck.
Let the planting begin!
It was a long and difficult day, and by that evening, what little camaraderie existed among us was beginning to show signs of strain.
This corned beef hash is excellent. It's amazing when you consider how many years ago it expired. I'm just kidding.
That does it. I've had it with you. I've really had it!
Mr. Thorpe, you're upset and it's understandable. You had an unfortunate experience out there today.
Unfortunate. I was dragged by my wrist behind a plow for 50 acres. That is more than unfortunate. That is the stuff punitive damages are made of.
Well, I'm sure things will go better tomorrow.
At the barn raising, I don't think so.
You know I'm getting awfully tired of your complaining.
What are you saying?
You still don't get it, do you? You're not special anymore. Your money has no value here.
I don't have to listen to this. Where's the valet? I want my car. And while I'm waiting, let me tell you something. You have no right to talk to me that way.
And why is that?
Point one, you're not of my station.
Not of your station? What is that, code for the fact that I'm black?
No, that was point two.
Mr. Thorpe, as a lifetime member of the Rainbow Coalition, I object.
Would you please let me fight my own battles?
Hey, I think you're being a little rude to the woman.
No, it's okay. He's an African American. He has a right to be rude.
You're all nuts.
You're nuts. Nuts is not.
A few days later, the inevitable happened. I found some more firewood out in the shed. Should come in handy during... What? What is it?
They're leaving.
What? What about our new society?
Look, we all did our best. This group just isn't working, and we've decided to go our separate ways.
There's no place else to go.
Frederick, won't you reconsider?
It's no good. I'm uncomfortable with you people. You're obviously uncomfortable with me. Never quite sure how to behave around a black man.
Oh, that's not true. Sorry. Or was that okay? Oh, my God, there's someone else.
It's an incredibly beautiful woman.
Jack, please.
No, I'm not kidding.
No, you are not kidding.
Wow.
Hubba, hubba. Where the hell that come from?
She's not that great.
There's something really weird going on out there. All the buildings are gone, and it's like everyone's left town.
There was a nuclear war.
Really?
You didn't know?
I haven't read the paper in a while. Ever, actually.
And why should you?
Depressing stuff.
Yeah, what's the point?
I thought you gentlemen were leaving.
Not this very minute.
Oh, no.
What is it, dear?
My hair.
Oh, we all have that.
Yeah.
Oh, no, not that. I can color that. I mean how it's all so jumbly.
Oh, that's not you. The nuclear explosions disrupted the Earth's electromagnetic field, causing, among other things, flyaway hair.
Wow. Boy, we could have used someone like you at Antoine's. That's the salon where I work.
Oh, you're a hairdresser.
I wish. No, I'm just a manicurist. But I've also done some hand modeling.
I thought I recognized those lovely digits. Hi, I'm Curtis Thorpe.
Suzanne Skillman.
I'm Jack. This is Mark, Doc Ross, and... Geez, your name just went right out of my head.
What was that?
It came from outside.
Oh, hell. It's a giant spider.
It must be some sort of mutation, a result of the radioactivity.
You think? Oh, my God.
Oh,
Wait, let's get quick over here. Alice, maybe you should wait inside.
No, I'm staying out here. I may be a woman, but I'm every bit.
Alice, watch out! Oh, hell. It got Alice.
Alice, are you okay?
I think so.
Jack, we got any more of that corned beef hash?
I think so. Why?
Get it, and that bottle of vinegar in the pantry. By mixing the acid in the vinegar with the nitrate in the corned beef, I may be able to make some sort of liquid tear gas.
That's great!
Yeah, but the problem is we gotta somehow get it into its face.
For what it's worth, I marched against pesticides.
The mop. We can dip the mop in the solution and then fling it into its face.
That would take one hell of a toss. No, it's impossible.
Maybe not. You see, I used to throw the javelin for the Harvard Business School.
Good. Where's the vinegar?
We're out.
I have some nail polish remover. Would that help?
It's acetate base. It just might.
Hang on, Alice.
Mark, I'm frightened.
Don't worry, we have a plan. How's it coming with that hash and nail polish remover?
Okay, we're ready. Now you gotta get it in the eyes or the mouth.
Right.
You only got one shot at this, so make it a good one.
I'll try.
Okay, now wait until it's looking this way. Now!
Take this, Yaley!
Bullseye!
You should have seen the look on your face when that thing grabbed you.
Frederick, you were great out there if you hadn't come up with that tear gas idea.
Oh, it wasn't that clever.
No, don't be modest. It was a master stroke.
Thanks.
I'd like to propose a toast. To the spider.
To the spider?
We were about to go our separate ways before he showed up. It was the spider that brought us together, that showed us that not only shouldn't we let our differences tear us apart, but it's those very differences, that diversity, that makes us strong.
Wow. Are you like the smartest guy in the whole world?
Actually, he might be.
To the spider.
Spider.
Spider. And that's how it began. 6 of the unlikeliest people trying to build a new and better world. Can we succeed? Well, that'll depend on an even more fundamental question. Namely, can 6 very different people learn to live with one another? Humankind looks to us for the answer.
Well, that tears it. The last tube of toothpaste in the world, and somebody squeezes it from the middle.
Humankind may have to be patient.
Not in my wildest dreams, if I had wild dreams, which I don't.
Why the wild acclaim for Tropicana Twister?
It's not normal.
Normal is boring, but nobody has more intriguing flavors than Tropicana Twister, like orange strawberry banana,
Decadent.
orange peach,
Deviant.
and new cranberry raspberry strawberry.
Perverse.
So tempting, they're
Sinful.
sinfully delicious. Tropicana Twister, flavors Mother Nature never intended, but should have.
Well, it certainly is colorful.
Sunburst by Sun Chips. Sun Chips multigrain snacks. A little sun never tasted so good.
It's a physical sensation. Teen Spirit, the only antiperspirant made for our generation. Teen Spirit, with 5 cool fragrances to keep you dry. Teen Spirit, it's the harder you play, the harder it works. Teen Spirit, just for you by Lennon.
It kills germs just like it always did. It fights plaque and the gum disease gingivitis just like it always did. Now it does one thing it never did. Introducing Cool Mint Listerine. With an exhilarating, cool, minty taste. New Cool Mint Listerine Antiseptic. Works like Listerine, tastes like cool mint.
Wednesday after 90210, Billy and Allison discover each other's most intimate secrets on an all-new Melrose Place. And Thursday after The Simpsons, Martin Lawrence sets up Kid of Kid and Play with The Date from Hell on Martin, followed by an all-new episode of The Heights.